Every person hides a secret passion inside them. Some love writing stories. Some love collecting old things. But Elena's passion was something darker. She was fascinated by haunted paintings. Her house looked more like a museum of nightmares. Broken clocks, antique frames, and portraits that almost felt alive. Her friends often teased her, "Elena, don't these things ever scare you?" She would smile faintly and reply, "No, they don't scare me. In fact, I feel something familiar in them." One evening, as Elena was driving home from work, she had to cross through a lonely forest road. The wind was cold, the sky fading into black. That's when she noticed something shining under a tree. She stopped the car, stepped closer, and saw a painting, half buried in dirt. Its surface was cracked, covered in dust. But the moment she looked at it, she felt someone was staring back. The painting showed a woman, a pale face, and a strange smile that didn't seem human. Without thinking twice, Elena picked it up and took it home. That night, she hung the portrait on her living room wall. The one spot she always said was for special things. At first, everything seemed fine. But slowly, that painting began crawling into her mind. Sometimes she thought the eyes moved. Other times she could feel them watching her. In the corner stood the woman from the painting. The same face, the same smile. But now, her eyes were glowing red. Elena screamed and ran toward the living room. When she turned back, the woman was standing right behind her. And when she looked forward again, the painting was hanging back on the wall. But the woman inside it was laughing. The sound echoed through the room. Elena collapsed. When she opened her eyes the next morning, she was lying on the floor. The painting was gone. Terrified, she searched the living room and froze. The portrait was back on the wall, but this time, bloodstains were dripping below it. That's when she knew something unholy had entered her home. Desperate for answers, she called a paranormal expert, Dr. Adrian Cole. Adrian studied the painting carefully and said, "This isn't just art. It's a cursed object. A woman's spirit is trapped inside." He looked at Elena and warned, "Tonight, I'll perform a ritual. No matter what happens, do not open your door." That night, darkness filled every corner of the house. Dr. Adrian began his ritual. He chanted ancient verses, his voice echoing through the halls. "Dark energy, show yourself. Reveal what hides in the shadows." The air turned cold. Footsteps echoed outside Elena's room. Then came a voice. "Elena, open the door. It's done. Everything's fine." It sounded like Adrian, but something in that voice felt wrong. Then the voice grew louder. Elena, open the door. The ritual is complete. Her hands trembled. Against her better judgment, she opened the door. Standing there was the woman from the painting, her mouth spewing black smoke, her eyes burning like fire. Elena screamed, and everything went black. When she woke up, morning light filled the room. Dr. Adrian's body was lying on the floor, burned, lifeless. And the painting, it had vanished. Since that day, Elena never brought another antique into her home again. And they say, every old painting hides a story, but not every story